want to learn an almost self-working magic trick? Then stay tuned for this right after the intro. If you ask yourself where you can purchase this magic trick, or in this case, this magic deck of cards, then you can find the links in the description. And while you're down there, I would really appreciate it if you support me with a sub and also check out the link to my website. If you're planning to purchase this product from the link in the description, then I will get a commission, but don't worry, you don't have to pay any single cent more. Thank you so much for the support and love. This one right here is one of the best-selling magic tricks of all time. This magic trick deck was originally created by Dan Harden. He was also performing his own version of this trick actually on Penn & Teller's Foolers. So let me show you how it goes and looks like. So here's my performance on the Cardtoon deck. In this deck of cards there's a little magic man. His name is Steve and he does only one trick, but this trick is so amazing it blows everybody's mind. So you can see here Steve is drawn on every card, but it's a different version of Steve. Because when you let him do his thing, you can actually see that Steve is doing a little magic trick. He reaches out in his head and pulls one card out, but I don't show you which card that is. Because we need at first a selection. So let's say you pick the Queen of Diamonds. Let's just say you pick the Queen of Diamonds. So here you can see one more time your selection, the Queen of Diamonds. I actually leave it here on the side so you can see it. So let's go back to Steve and look what he can do for us. So here's the little magic stage. He takes off his top hat, reaches with his little hands inside, takes out what appears to be a card, and you can actually see that right here he knows exactly which card you wanted. So let me show you how this amazing magic trick is done. First of all, what you will notice is that this deck of cards is in new deck order. This is very important and it needs to stay this way. The second thing that you will notice when you purchase this Cardtoon deck is that only the first two cards, which are jokers, are the same. All the other cards have on the lower part is Steve drawn on the lower part, and on the upper part is the card prediction. So also one more thing to notice is that, for example, on the 5 of hearts, it's not the 5 of hearts, it's actually the 4 of hearts. So it's always one card ahead. So let me show you how to handle this Cardtoon deck. So first of all, you can show the first two cards which don't have the upper part of this magic deck that reveals the card of the spectator. So after you've convinced the spectator that every single card is different and does not have anything except Steve drawn on it, you can actually let him select the card. So let me select the card for you. Let's take the 10 of clubs. Now this is already where the magic happens, the secret moves for you happens. So when you need the 10 of clubs, like I said, it's always one ahead. So you need to take the 9 of clubs, which is showing the 10 of clubs on the back. Like here you can see it. So what that means for you is you have to get a pinky break below the 9 of clubs, below the second card from the top of this deck. So you're just pushing the two cards right here and boom, there it is. So what you do from there is you push the other half of the deck right below the 9 and 10 of clubs. Just like so. And let it sit there for a second. So when you are ready for the next magic move and you're finished telling the spectator your story, you simply have to get below the top two cards, below the 9 and the 10, with a thumb count. You have to get a pinky break. Just like that. If you need some tips and tricks on the thumb count, just let me know in the comments. So now your cards are ready for the third secret move. Now all you gotta do is you take the 9 and the 10 as one card with the thumb and middle finger on the opposite corners of the card and you press it down a little bit. so that it looks like one card. You show it one last time to the spectator. And there is also the next secret move. So because you want to reveal the 10 of clubs, which is right here, the 10 of clubs needs to be on this side. So all you gotta do is, while you show the card, when you return the card to the pack, you simply turn it over, just like that. So good job so far. I think you're ready for the final magic move. To leave the selection of the spectator on the table and not revealing the 9 of clubs behind it, you have to use a secret move which is called the wrist kill. To use this move, you strip off the top card, in this case the 10 of clubs, and while you strip it off, you just kill the view of the spectator with your wrist. So let me show you in slow motion like this. So you take the card just like that. In a fast motion it looks very casual. So now you have everything set up. The selection of the spectators on the table and your cards are all in the right order. All you gotta do from there is riffle the cards down so that you can see how Steve is performing his magic trick. Just like that, you see him take his top hat. He reaches in, pulls out one card, which is in the end the 10 of clubs. So you just have to memorize the few steps in this routine to master this amazing magic trick. And don't forget to bring the cards back in new deck order when you finish performing it. This magic trick is actually considered for children, but you can also fool the heck out of adults. So keep practicing this one and bring it to the people. If you find my tutorial and performance helpful, then I would really appreciate it if you leave a like and a sub. And if you want to, you can also check out the description for more links, for example to my website, to my social media, and of course where you can purchase these cards. And if you want to support me, you will also find more information in the description. So thank you so much for your support and see you in the next video on Wednesday. The lucky one out.